crochet crowd. Inspire, create, and celebrate. Let's learn something today.
And welcome back to the Diamond Dancer Crochet Stitch Along. Today is the final video of doing the 3 rounds for this blanket. The one thing that I would tell you is that there's such thing as over designing, and so when you have a design like this, if you overcomplicate the border, it takes away from the design itself. So you're going to notice that the border that is done, when you look at it from this perspective, is really quite simple. Of course, you have your own creativity. You can decide to change whatever you would like to do. So without further ado, we're going to get started and make the border together. Using the same size crochet hook that you've been playing with for this particular blanket, you're going to use the color F for the first round, color E for the second, and color A for the third. So you can determine your colors if you want, if you've gone out on your own to make your own journey. We're going to begin, and we're going to attach in any corner of your blanket. Okay, so just go right into a corner space or corner stitch. And all you got to do, the first round is always a little more harder than the rest, but it's not, this one is not so hard. So you're just going to join it with a slip stitch. And then chain 2. This chain 2 will not count as a stitch, so you have a choice. You can either put in your 3 single crochet or 3 half double crochet now, or you can do it at the end. So I'm going to do it now. So 3 half double crochet will make the blanket turn a corner. So when you get all the way back around on your blanket, just know that your first corner is completely done. You are going to evenly space out your half double crochets along the edge. Okay, what I recommend, just going on in and just evenly space it. Okay, so you just want to just keep on going around the blanket. Look towards the tops of these stitches. Make sure it matches an existing stitch work that you already have. If it doesn't match, that it can make your blanket either buckle or it could ruffle out. So if you go and put too many stitches too close together, what happens is that it will start to ruffle out. If you are going too quickly, so let's just say I skip this by accident and I go this way, it's going to cause the exterior to kind of buckle and not look proper. So you just want to evenly space out your stitch work for your half double crochet. You're noticing that I'm going around some of the post work as well. So just look at it and just make sure it's lying flat. You don't have to worry about counting, but once you get to the next corner, you're just going to do 3 half double crochet, turn the corner, and then continue down the other side of it. So when you're on this side, for example, if you have a flat edge, you can see the stitch work that you'll be using, but on the sides here, you just got to guess it and just make it evenly spaced. So you don't have to worry about counting. You're just more looking to make sure it's not ruffling or buckling out. So I'll be back at the end of the round in a moment. And coming back around, just evenly spacing stitches. And I've already done the very first corner, so I don't have to worry about adding any stitches to the corner, but I'm going to end it right when I hit it. Okay, so I'm going to just join it to the top of the first one right here with a slip stitch, and then I'm just going to fasten off, and I'll be back in a moment, and I'll start a brand new color in a moment. Just start another color. You're just going to create a slip knot, and I'm recommending that you start in the middle one of the grouping of 3 that's in the corner. Just go right into the stitch work itself. Now you've already established your equal spacing, so now the other 2 rounds now are just going to be simple. Attach it with a slip stitch, chain 2, and apply 3 single crochet into that same corner. So in the corner stitch, the middle one of the grouping of 3, always put in 3 single crochet. And now you can just whip along and just half double crochet in the existing half double crochet that you've already created in the last round. Please do that all the way around. I'll see you at the end of the round in a moment. So coming around with this color, we have one more to do. And I've already done my first corner, so I don't have to worry about that. And that's part of the first one, so I'm just going to attach it with a slip stitch to the beginning half double crochet. Okay, pull it nice and tight, and then you're going to end that yarn, and we'll do the final round next. And again, I would attach to the middle one of the grouping of 3 that you started with a slip stitch, chain 2, and put in 3 half double crochets there. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And then you're just going to apply 1 half double crochet in each of the stitches around, and the corner ones, the middle one, just place in 3 half double crochets to make that turn. I'll see you at the end of the round, and this is your final round of your blanket for this series. So I'm coming up all the way around. We're going to want to weave in those ends at the end. I was so bad on this one, this sample. I wasn't weaving my ends as I went. So I would have a lot of work to do if you did the same thing as I did, but for me it's just a swatch sample. So you're just going to attach. So what I would do, because it's the very last one, I would not attach with a slip stitch. I would just trim my yarn and pull that out. We already have the first corner done completely. So I'm going to put that through a tapestry needle, and I'm going to do an invisible join. And so therefore you come into your first stitch from the back to the front, and then you go down the same stitch where this is coming out of towards the back of your blanket. And when you pull, you want to just kind of pull it into itself so you don't end up with a lump. If you have a slip stitch, you usually end up with a lump. So I'm just going to have it tie onto itself just to kind of hold that steady. So kind of go through the loop. And then I'm just going to weave it through. So weave it through not just the strands, but also catch the plies as well. And therefore it really gets stuck into position. And therefore you would have that done. So this is how you would do the Diamond Dancer crochet blanket, and it's a Bargello concept, and it's awesome. That's it for today. We hope you've enjoyed.